my uh my consoles don't require that, so I could just switch over since I already had Genshin open. Sing in the back for a while now. Close that. Turn it off. Put that away. HDMI, please go back to 2. Audio. And then switch categories before I forget. Everything should be updated properly. Alright. Boom. Let's see, what is Paimon gonna tell me as soon as we get here? I'm expecting Paimon to say something. Oh. And Miss Millie Asher Wonderland?
Add Astro.
Oh man, my character expedition is so skewed. Let's see. Got this still. Archon Quest. Trial. Wonderland. Wonderland. The new boss. Did I claim this? Oh, I should have waited to get Nefer first. Whoopsie. Get my thingy. I also forgot to craft last cycle. Whatever. It is what it is. Okay. Got the mail. 420. Before we do the polls, let's at least check out Nefer in the test run. I don't know, when was the last time, well I guess Mavuika technically is a character that uses charge attacks. I'm gonna be like, when's the last time we had a charge attack DPS?
It all adds up. No more lies. Let's see what you're made of. The deception ends here.
I can't tell if the volume is low or it's just I know some sound settings got changed. I don't know how the volume is. Oh wow, they even used Diona in the trial.
For the everlasting forest. It all adds up.
Oh, what the?
The mystery unravels. No more lies. Forest, protect us with one heart.
Chew on this. Pew pew. Can't handle your drink.
It all adds up.
Not gonna lie, I did not expect the other guys to get one shot when they did. Sheesh. Is this a sign to pull for Nefer? Well, you do have Llama, so you could technically pull for Nefer. But should you? Wait till the drip marketing, see who's coming out next patch. Because if Jehoda appears next patch, then well, you know what to do. just give it like a week or so for the drip marketing. Let me just raise the actual mixer of the game. Okay, you know what? I don't think I want everything to be louder. Okay, I'll raise this up a bit, and then I'll turn character audio dialogue
Paimon coming in. Paimon.
a bit higher. All right, we're here. Okay, this can be a bit interesting. Okay, because according to this, I am 63 in, so because we did all those polls on the Flynn's banner for a bunch of I know. So let's just hope we get her early. Yeah, and Furina can finally get her drip. I kind of wish her weapon. Now I'm seeing why people don't like her weapon, because it doesn't help with her energy regen. I kind of wish it did. It would be amazing. Okay, I think out of everyone here, I think Yao Yao is the only one that's not C6 yet. I believe she's C4 or C5. Oh, Farazan. You know what? I don't think I have maxed out Farazan either. No maxed out Farazan in this economy. Alright, so this should be 74, 75, 76, 77. Yeah!
Pleasure to meet you. I'm Nefer, head of the Curatorium of Secrets. You may have heard a few rumors about me, but don't let that trouble you. Fact or fiction, I assure you it won't impact our collaboration.
Well, it's one of the shorter dialogues. 1, 2, 3, oh, Kali, 4, 5, 6. So it looks like Yao Yao is not getting maxed out this time either. Okay. Now, in terms of the weapons, I would like as much of the new ones as possible, because they're probably decent for someone. And as much as I don't want to lose 50/50s, I would not mind getting Nefer's weapon, because it's pretty good. Plus, maybe if there's some universe where I'm not playing as Nefer, I could just throw it on my Nuvolette. Now, okay, here's the question. Should I focus on Nefer's weapon first? And then if I win the 50/50, then I switch to Furina? Because if there's a chance I lose the next... Well, I say 50/50, but me no one else 50/50. But if there's one weapon I would rather get a duplicate of, is it gonna be Nefer's weapon, or is it gonna be Furina's weapon? Skill damage will be increased. Player's prime members current HP increased. The equip Matt's character. Okay, increase in elemental skill damage. If I'm running some sword character with Furina and they do elemental skill damage, this part might be useful, but the max HP scaling, maybe not, because like most the only sword character that can think of the skills off of HP, besides Furina, would maybe be Ayato, but Ayato is like in a weird spot where he's like mixed scaling. I would honestly rather prefer two of Nefer's, because I know that if I get a second Nefer weapon, I would definitely throw it on Nuvolette. Layla skills off attack. Any super. Query I just realized I don't track that one. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna take the risk. I'm gonna take the risk of this. I think if I want to save the most amount of pulls, lose to Furina weapon and then get Nefer's weapon. The next scenario after that would be I just win Nefer's weapon and then I just run Furina's weapon. And then the next worst case scenario would be I win Nefer's weapon, I lose Furina's weapon to Nefer's weapon again, and then get Furina's. But I think overall I just want to save pulls. If I don't get a second Alice, that's okay. But I think I just want both Novas at the end of it. Am I greeting? Definitely greeting. Also, is there usually supposed to be background music, or am I crazy?
I'm at here. Best I don't see you over in the.
Okay, maybe not. Alright, well, whatever happens, happens. We roll. We roll with it. Okay, well, we're at 4 pity, so this is certainly an interesting development. Okay, okay, so this is 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we got the new pole arm. 9. Oh. Okay, well, you know what? I can't complain. Oh, and we got the catalyst. Okay, so we have one of each of the new weapons. You know what? It's not what we were looking for, but I mean, it could be worse. I forgot the count. What number are we at? I forgot what number we're at. No, I don't have the Skyward Blade. I was missing a lot of standard banner weapons, unironically. Okay, I forgot what number were we at. Okay, you know what? I can't count the pity, but I know the general amount of wishes we're at, so sure. Not the bell. What does this polearm do? Oh, it's a crit rate weapon. After using elemental skill, increases attack and energy region. Okay, that's actually not a bad polearm. Okay, the polearm's pretty goated. Okay, this should get me into the 20-something range. Another polearm, that's free. Ain't no way, it's actually a Chevreuse for I think that might actually be my first constellation for her. 5 pity. Okay, so this is 30. This is 35. Okay, that's a R4 of the polearm. They could give me some more doubles, right? Surely, surely that's not me being greedy. 45. Okay, well, there's R5 of the polearm. I wonder what the game's trying to tell me after giving me this many polearms. Benny's adventure team, assemble! Alright, you want Bennett's here? After the whole Natlin arc we went through, it's a good sign. Okay, so this is 65, so like we're right before soft pity. Okay, dude, getting the catalyst now. Oh, we got an extra of the polearm in case someone else wants it. Oh, and we got another polearm. Okay, wow. We're on our way to building a second one. Honestly, this might not be a bad option. Well, I think catch is still technically better for her. Or what I was gonna say, Xiangling. Xiangling has too many good weapons. Okay, here we go. Alright, 66, 67, 8, 9, 70. Wow, really? 71, 72. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Ooh! Okay, well, we're getting really lucky, pretty good with the weapons. Alright, we got Nefer's weapon. Now it's time. I guess it wouldn't be bad, cause what? It gives crit rate. Who doesn't love crit rate? It gives attack and energy regen. If a Nefer does she skill off attack, or is she like EM, or is she like attack EM mix, or like attack with EM substats? I think it's yeah. It triggers when the character's off field. So yeah, I guess a Nefer could do it. Okay, well now it's time for the Furina weapon. I think that's free of the Callus. What does a Callus do? Crit damage. After a charge attack hits an opponent, elemental mastery. Oh, okay, this is the free to play option, quote unquote, for Nefer, I'm guessing. Alright, 20 free. Alright, another polearm. Free. Alright, Bennett came to bless us again on this rotation. Bro, they really want me to get the polearm. Okay, there better be a polearm user in the future that I pick up that can make good use of this. Or maybe not even in the future, even just right now, because I definitely have a lot of polearm users. 43. Alright, Callus. I think we have 4 of those now. Okay, the sword's getting shafted, unfortunately. And 50 free. Hey, it's your girl, Charlotte. Uh, 60 free. Okay, we're like right before again. Not the bell. Oh, and Beto. Haven't seen her in a hot minute. Sing jump scare. I just realized we have not pulled a single Favonius Warbow. That's crazy. Okay, this should be it. So this would be 64, 65, 66, 67. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, that's a lot of bells. Okay. So we have another reliquary. Okay, so I have another one I can give to someone else technically. Okay, you know what? This is the third best outcome that I was listing, but definitely wish I could have saved some more pulls on the second part. Alright, we're just gonna rip it. Rip the band-aid. I'm not even gonna keep track of the pity, I'm just gonna keep track of my total wish count. Hey, there's the phone Villainous War. 170. Hey, Beto again. Oh, and the sword. Cool. 180. 190? Callus. Okay, we definitely have enough for the Callus. 200. Kave. Oh, I just realized I don't have Constellation of Kave either. Oh, another sword. Cool. Oh, that was a bit early. How many temples was that afterwards? Was that like 40-ish? 50-ish? Alright, there's the Splendor. Finally, after years, Furina can finally have her immaculate drip. Eh, it's whatever. I said I wasn't counting that anyways. Okay, so 2. 2. Okay. This is the number I was looking for. Alright. So, today we added another 210 pulls to the weapon banner. This was my third highest. It is 20 behind my very first weapon banner pull, which was Elegy of the End and Staff of Homa. Which, in terms of luck, it's basically the same as that, but a bit better because I got 20 pulls early. And then it's 30 pulls better than the Mavuika Sitlali incident, which was horrendous. Alright, so let's take a look. Damage control. We got Faruzan, C4. Got Kave, C3. Got Chavrus, C1. In terms of weapons, we now have our very first Skyward Blade. We got Splendid Tranquil Wires, and we got Reliquary Truth. I realized I did not farm mats for these, so that's gonna be funny. In terms of the 4 stars, got 1 Sacrificial Bow. Did we? Or did I just never click on it? I might have never clicked on it. Got another Favonius Warbow, Codex. Got a ton of Spear. Got exactly 5 Callus. Okay, so I'll find this up to 4. I'll keep the extra one for now. Just in case someone else wants. Full arm. Do I have enough to have like 2 R5 copies of it? Alright, R5. Oh yeah, we can have 2 R5s and an R1. Well, okay, well, if this polar ends up being good, then I'm glad to have multiple of those. If not, then oh well. Oh boy, guess who can have another R5 Bell, baby. And then the swords, we have an R4 version. I'm just gonna do an R3 and then extra. I'll add. And that's it. Okay. First things first. If there's anyone I'm gonna have mats for, it will probably be Furina weapon. Alright. Who can take the Jade Cutter now? Is it gonna finally go back on Ayato? Or Kaching? Or even Ayaka? No, I think Ayaka has too much crit rate. But I think out of everyone here, Ayaka would probably realistically be the one I use the most often out of everyone. Okay, I definitely need to look at Furina's artifacts again, because currently spec'd for crit rate. So her stats are probably gonna, unless I have some goated pieces laying around, her stats are probably gonna be technically worse than what I have with the Jade Cutter. Alright, thank you for stopping by. We'll see where we end up with the story, but yeah, I'll catch you tomorrow. Ah, I need 3 more of those. Alright, Furina. I got you your late birthday gift. Hopefully you will spare me the trouble. Give double. Let's give. 3 more. Craft 2. Yeah, I'll hate from goaded. Okay, nice. Furina and her immaculate drip. Okay, so now I need to change her crit rate. Circulate. Now the thing is, do I have crit rate circlets? And if they do they even have good subs? That one's 14 crit rate and 9% HP. That was 21 crit, right? The crit damage. But I want energy read. Oh, this one's not energy read. Okay, let's level up this one. Because I would not mind just not hitting crit damage if it means I have a lot more energy. That's the biggest issue. Okay, flat HP. Here. Max HP feel low. Because I'm running higher damage. 76, 247, 150. Energy region's a bit higher. Crit rate's definitely a lot lower. Crit damage is a bit higher. Get extra crit rate from somewhere? I don't think so. I could probably slip her a bit more crit rate somewhere else, but I think for now, I'm okay with this. Okay, now next up, Nefer time. Well, I'm definitely gonna probably burn a lot of resin this week to get both of these leveled up. Oh, Demi's Nouvellette stats are gonna change. I don't know if I have good artifacts for Nouvellette when I switch over his build to crit rate circlet. Also, I just realized she uses Kimura? Well, I guess it makes sense. But I didn't expect a weapon also. How many of these do I have? Oh, he'll give me one more. Okay. I don't have enough of the beast. Oh, what's my character? Should just do Nefer. Oh, I didn't mean to make those. I hate how it auto swapped back to Dory when I was working on. Oh, artifacts? I don't have artifacts ready. I tried farming, but I definitely did not come up with some good stuff, so. We need the new boss map. Let's talk to Catherine and claim my
Thank
daily
you for.
infection. We could burn some resin. Where is the new boss? Ah, it is in this field to the north. Okay. I'm gonna just say screw the friendship XP. I'm just gonna beat this boss with whatever's effective. I would not be surprised if they want me to use llama and stuff for this. Hopefully freeze will be enough. Unless it's immune to. Okay, I just want to do that to get rid of them. Did I not star now? I see star Nefer, favorite her. That's what I meant. Alright, Xbox wings, baby. Oh, that's a cool little. Frost Knight Hera. After he changes his form to enter a gloom-veiled state, deal damage to it to bathe in light. Force exit the gloom state, change elemental type to the element whose damage it received the most during the time. If it was lunar reaction damage, oh, so it's gonna become immune to ice. So that means Furina's gonna have to.
Off to the break. Strike a pose. Time to shine. How dare you!
Okay.
Take your true form.
Okay, that's assuming we don't kill fast enough.
Mine to wield.
Stranding constantly.
Fearless. A little loose. Showering you with praise. Let my name echo in song. By ordinance divine. Extinguished. Mine to wield. Fearless. A dash of yoo-hoo! Let the world come alive! Transfigure. Another star goes out.
Okay, the energy's not too bad, but then again, I am funneling Shinha's particles a lot, so. Okay, I think we can stop there. And I'll just burn the rest of the resin tomorrow. The daily. Alright, now that's done. It's Archon Quest time. A nation that doesn't exist, hidden in the shadow. Wait 2 days later. Let's just go to the entrance. In terms of teams I want to use, since I don't think there's any new areas unlocked in Nod Krai, I'm just gonna use a weaker team just for movement. I get a new profile thing for that. 2 days later, go time. Go to Nasha Town. Alright. I wonder where we are going to continue off of. Just woke up from the flagship and now we're just going about our day. Okay, I was gonna say, I'm probably gonna enter a cutscene if I don't plunge now.
Oh, it's been a few days since we said bye to the others in Nasha Town. Still no news about Ruru, though. Where could he have slunk off to?
Doing
If only he was
suspicious
gone
things.
for good. But with all the trouble he stirred up before, there's no way we've seen the last of him.
Hello, you must be the traveler in Paimon?
Uh-oh, we got news?
Mr. Flint has been looking for you. Unfortunately, there's been a serious wild hunt attack over at the quarry. He thinks it's time to regroup and figure out a plan.
The wild hunt? Oh, uh-oh. We better get over there, right away!
Pronto.
Come on, let's go!
Meet with Flint at the quarry. Okay, I was gonna be like, what counts as the quarry? Because I don't think I've actually seen a massive mining thing that speaks as such. Okay, but I guess over here. Wait, there's mining stuff here. Wow, those are some big claws. What the hecky?
I can barely sense any Kuvaki at all. This whole area feels like a soulless husk.
It's sucked
Looks
dry,
like his
I'm gonna guess.
appetite truly is insatiable. As if the power of that energy cannon
Yoda
wasn't
moment.
enough.
He's not seriously still getting stronger? What's his endgame here?
Be more powerful than the world.
Everyone's here already! Hey, we made it! So, what's going on?
We've all been on high alert since we split up a few days back, expecting Rerir to strike again. But it's like he just vanished into thin air. No one has seen him nor found any trace of his presence. That is, until this morning, when a ratnik found signs of wild hunt activity while out here on patrol. As you can see, the crystalline itself is physically intact, but the Kuvaki it contained is all but completely diminished.
And we're sure that Rarier did this. Who else? He's the only one who could pull off a stunt like this.
Kuvaki loss has reached critical levels. Reikir of Solnari set to maximum threat level. Warning, unless de-escalation measures are taken soon, he will pose a threat beyond our ability to contain. The consequences could be catastrophic.
Oh, we need more bigger guns.
Traveler, do you remember when we encountered Rerir just after regaining his body? There wasn't a shred of sanity left. Nothing but madness and rage.
Yeah, didn't he shout out a bunch of names? Then he started raving about how nothing in this world mattered to him. Oh, Paimon gets chills just thinking about it. Oh, but the thought that he's still out there, lurking somewhere in Nod Krai, waiting for his chance to strike? Oh, even chillier.
Last time we fought, we were already at a disadvantage. If he has such overwhelming strength, why would he suddenly go into hiding?
Yeah, if I were him and I wanted more Kuvaki, I'd just take it by force. No point staying in the shadows. Unless something went wrong. His whole resurrection thing didn't exactly go smoothly.
The other thing is, how does someone who's completely lost their mind still have the wherewithal to cover their tracks so perfectly?
Beats me.
According to certain medical studies, insanity does not always entail a complete loss of rationality. It may be that he is simply living in a world of his own.
Actually sounds about right. He was ranting away to himself the whole time, like he had zero interest in talking to us.
There are many unanswered questions here. He could be right under our noses, and we'd still be in the dark.
Just pulls up behind him.
Besides his name and title, we know little about him. Certainly nothing about his past, or what he might be hoping to achieve.
Exactly. And we wouldn't even know where to begin looking. Even Boss hadn't heard of the Rahir of Solnari before all this. I'd be willing to bet that even if we gathered together every scrap of intel in Nod Krai, we still wouldn't find more than, like, 3 useful facts about him.
So, if we do nothing, he'll just keep getting stronger. But if we want to investigate him, we have no idea where to look. Last time we had Marionette and her big robo-buddy to help us, and we still barely held our ground. If we had to face him alone... Oh, Paimon's head hurts just thinking about it. What are we supposed to do against a threat this big?
Well, I do have a little hunch about his next move. Given that he attacked the quarry, I'd say it's likely he'll target other places rich in Kuvaki. Somewhere like the Eye of Krati, or the Pillar of Embla. One thing's for sure. If we just sit back and let him keep absorbing Kuvaki, we really won't stand a chance against him.
A perfectly reasonable hypothesis. However, it is worth noting that these 2 locations are quite far apart. To investigate them both, we'll need to split up.
I agree, we should split up. Right now,
To
Rarir's
find the
goal seems
manpower.
to be gathering Kuvaki, not fighting us directly. Once we're done, let's regroup on Hisi Island.
Wait, why Hisi Island?
If I recall correctly, your largest goddess statue was carved from Kuvaki-rich ore, was it not?
That's right. Yes, it could well be a potential target of his. I should head back and start evacuating the pilgrims.
Splitting up's always gonna be risky. But I guess we don't have much choice, right? We're in a race against time here. And if we do run into Rear,
Ooh, sorry.
That's when you follow the 3rd rule of treasure hunting. Run like the wind.
Okay.
didn't you say the 3rd rule was go with the flow?
I don't know. Did I? Anyway, whatever. In this situation, go with the flow means go find backup.
Agreed. If anyone finds so much as a trace of Rarir, do not pursue him. Get out of the area and alert the rest of us as soon as possible. We need to put safety first.
All right, we'd better get moving. Come on, Nefer, let's go.
Alright, off to the Enclave. Oh right, I forgot when characters come out, all their stuff is available during that first week. Okay. That'll make farming... I think I have enough of the talent mats. I think I just need more of the weapon mat. I want to really throw that one over.
Any leads?
Nope. Diddly squat. No clues to where he might be hiding. It's like he's a ghost. It feels like we're sitting on a powder keg that could go off at any second.
Well, you're carrying it.
I hate this feeling. I'd rather face him head on than be left hanging like this.
So, you guys didn't find anything either?
Not loving the word either. How about you, Flints?
I questioned a few Ratniki and eventually narrowed my investigation down to one suspicious individual. But by the time I got to his place, he was already gone. Almost as if he knew someone was on to him. Either that, or he's just extremely cautious and doesn't stay in one place for long.
He's been biding his time for a while now. The question is, where or what is his next target?
No idea. Since regaining his body, he seems to have lost all interest in the fragment in my possession. If he did still want it, he's had plenty of chances to take it.
All we can do now is hope that Aino and Nefer turn up some leads. Darn it, Rerir! If you've got the guts, come face me one-on-one!
Oh, you might not want to ask for that.
Wait, he's actually here? I didn't mean it, I swear!
No, it's coming from
Uh-oh.
Silver Moon Hall. The Lady Kutar might be in danger.
Let's get over there, quick!
Oh, are we already seeing the tussle? Oh god. What, cutscene time? Oh, we already going to cutscene. Okay, this is good. We got into action real quick.
Kutar!
Why is he attacking the damsel elect? What's going on?
No time for questions. Stop him!
This ain't no way she's gonna get a good shot in.
Yehuda, get Kutar out of here!
On it!
Alright, Paimon, you too.
Look where your feeble light has gotten you.
Paimon just trying to
You
win.
shall
know, I can
plunge
appreciate-
into
I can
darkness.
appreciate her.
Felindus, soon I will find a way.
Watch out!
Okay, I was gonna say Jehovah's definitely not gonna win. Uh-oh. Oh, blessing time? Okay, Nefer's shield actually pretty strong.
Find them, even if it means turning this place to ashes.
Okay, where are we gonna get ported to now? Like, there's nowhere safe to hide, unless we just leave the nation.
That was too close.
We barely made it out of there alive! What's that guy's deal? How'd he get so crazy strong?
I feel like we didn't teleport that far. Like, weren't we just like over there or something? If I'm reading the map right, I could be wrong.
He's a threat to this entire nation. I doubt his strength could even be measured by conventional standards.
I have a question.
Oh, I know he's
When
here.
me and Nefer showed up, we saw him chasing after this lady like he wanted her dead. What was that all about?
Oh right, they're
We weren't
clueless.
here
They
for the
didn't
whole
know.
thing either. They were already duking it out by the time we arrived.
Yeah, we didn't see how it all started. It all escalated so quickly, we had no choice but to step in.
Kutar, can you shed any light on the situation?
Kutar. Cross-checking database. I see. So you're the one that the Frost Moon Scions refer to as the Moon Goddess?
Wait, she's the moon goddess? Oh, no wonder she looks just like all those statues.
There are many
Okay, you know what?
reasons why people
I can at
might
least appreciate
worship the
Aino
moon.
just figuring out in
And
her
just
head
as
and not
many
having to
why they
say
might
things out loud
despise
about
it.
it.
I've never met that person before, but there was no mistaking his deep-seated hostility towards me. Why he holds me in such contempt, I cannot say. But since he hunts the power of the moon, it's no surprise that I am a target.
Kutar.
There are many potential motives. For instance, you help the traveler escape his grasp. This could be his way of taking revenge. It is also possible that he covets the Kuvaki inside you and seeks to take it for his own. The list goes on. But right now, devising a counter strategy should be our #1 priority. The likelihood of this location being discovered is close to 100%.
A counter strategy? But we don't stand a chance against an enemy.
Yeah, we're just
like
trying
this.
to stall for who
Surely
knows
our
what.
only option is to run. He's not gonna chase us to the end of the world, right? So as long as we can sneak
Right,
out of Nod Krai
Clueless?
undetected. No, I can't say that. Come on, Yehoda. This is serious stuff. You can't suggest we all just chicken out.
Running is our only option.
Oh, well, she said it first.
Huh?
You seem surprised. But what other choice do we have? We are facing an enemy we cannot possibly defeat in battle.
Well, I mean, yeah, but still.
It's not too late. I can distract him, so you have plenty of time to make your escape.
Yeah, but that breaks the whole point. We gotta get you out of here.
You're gonna act as bait? Doesn't that make sense? I'm the one he's after. There's no need for you to risk your necks on my behalf. A coyote doesn't stop for bypassers while it's howling at the moon. What is it, Loma? The Frost Moon Scions have already grown accustomed to life without their goddess.
We don't know what's gonna
My
happen
presence
from
here
the
is no
aftermath
longer
of,
essential,
you know.
and this is not my home, so you needn't ask me to stay.
We can't just roll over and let him get away with this. That's not our style.
Yeah. We can't just call it quits after everything we've been
Yeah,
through
it's
together.
all for one and one for all.
Besides,
We go down
she
crashing with the
pretty
ship.
much saved my life back there. If I just ditched her now, I'd never forgive myself.
We can't overlook that you have saved our lives multiple times now. To talk of returning the favor would be a little crass for my liking. But suffice to say that we are friends, and friends look out for one another.
River's true objective remains unclear. Even if we were to sacrifice Miss Kutar, there's no guarantee he would stop.
But
No buts.
Kutar, I know why you left the Frost Moon Scions so long ago. It was because people started treating prayer as a form of trade. They would make self-centered wishes, force you to accept meaningless offerings in return, and then expect you to perform miracles for them, as if that were their entitlement. If it were me, I might have walked away too. But I believe that time can change everything, and that sometimes it takes losing something precious to appreciate its true worth. After much reflection, I've realized that this was never about whether the Frost Moon Scions need you. Any relationship based on need is purely transactional. What I truly hope is that you'll choose to stay, not out of obligation, but as part of our family. You were born here, and now you've returned. Who knows? Perhaps it was the moonlight that guided you home.
thank you, Lauma. But my power is on the wane. I'm afraid I will be of little use to you now. Very well then. I'll do as you say.
Both times you saved us, we were transported across great distances in an instant. Is that one of your powers as the moon goddess?
It is, but I find it very draining. I barely managed to pull it off just now, and it will be some time before I'm strong enough to do so again. Rejected by the world, my power is dwindling. like a lake cut off from its source, slowly shrinking away. Now, it has almost run dry.
What do you mean, rejected by the world?
The 3 moons belonged to the ancient bygone era in which they came into being. From the moment I was born, the world itself has been steadily sapping away at my strength. The 3 moons are not one and the same. As the goddess of the Frost Moon, I cannot wield the powers of the other 2.
Not
Yet
yet,
moonlight
right?
has a way of blending together.
I was gonna say
Each
just
can
suck them all
reflect
up.
the other's glow.
You get them
So when our
evolve.
fingers touched, I was able to restore my strength by drawing Kuvaki from the Eternal Moon's marrow. But this method of recovery is painfully slow. If only we could find the...
Uh-oh.
It's the Wild Hunt! Ah, even faster than we expected. We'll have to finish this conversation later.
See how those wild hunt creatures are running away from us. They're likely just a scouting party, which means Rerir won't be far behind.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get the heck out of here!
Yeah, I feel like we should have been walking and talking.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay, so we travel from here to this island. Okay.
Leave this place.
Be silent.
Oh, that's an interesting thing we have on top.
Defensive mode is right.
Oh, they just keep coming! This is driving me nuts!
Rerir's closing in on us. We need to pick up the pace.
There's too many of them! And this time, we can't fall back on Kutari's help to escape. This goes on much longer.
Observe.
Yeah, Princess is trying to hard
Beware the
hard
creatures of the
turn.
night.
Receive my blessing with one
Oh
heart.
god, that thing's full of gas.
Rush attack!
Be silent. Do you fear the dark? Close your eyes. Night falls.
For the everlasting forest.
Go claw! Being done!
To dust. Observe.
Oh, it's
to
over.
dust.
There's only so much.
Night falls. The night cometh.
Good luck! Rush attack!
Cleanup sequence.
With one heart.
Oh, that thing's basically full.
Preparing for dust up.
Close your eyes. To dust.
Uh-oh. Oh yeah. It's time for the man to show up. I was gonna say, is he gonna pull up? Because I feel like the setting we're in right now is where they showed him off in the live stream. Yeah, you can feel the weight on that.
What's the matter? Bit off more than you could chew?
Hold up! How are you? Uncle Varka! You're back from Amsvartnir? Whoa! You're Varka? Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius?
We could save the intros for later. Right now, let's get you all out of this hellhole. Follow me. I know somewhere you'll be safe.
Oh wow, he actually does that.
Oh, is that
Also, where's the
where I
rest of
think
the
it
gang?
is?
That's
I
the
thought he's
one.
gonna say everyone's
Come
too
on,
slow, so he
move.
just went
There's no
solo.
time to waste.
Alright, but where are we running to? Like, we only have like one tiny strip of land that we can escape from. Oh, there's a secret base? Okay.
Wow! Where are we? This is so well hidden.
Well, that goes without saying. This is the Knights of Favonius' meeting place in Nod Krai, and a contact hub for the Northern Intelligence Network. AKA, the black market of intel. No matter what faction you're with, it's the place to buy and sell information. Their headquarters are in Nod Krai, but they've got contacts in every nation. As an
Well,
expeditionary
if they want
force on foreign
information,
soil,
they gotta have.
working with them has offered us the
They
most
definitely gotta have the
effective way
spread.
of getting our hands on reliable local intel. This is where we meet, so naturally, it's secure. Anyway, where were we? Folks from Nod Krai should be pretty familiar with me by now, but I believe this is the first time we've met. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Varka, Knight of Boreas, and Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius.
Finally, after 6 years.
We've heard all
Or I
about
guess
you.
technically 5
This
years.
meeting's been a long time coming. You look way younger than Paimon expected. But you definitely have that Grand Master vibe.
You better be built to
Well,
look. Most
I'm
people
no
have been
spring
mad.
chicken. Just not showing my age yet. Definitely feeling some of that back pain today, though.
Oh no, not the back pain.
Rushed back from Amsfartnir without a wink of sleep, only to get right into another fight with that freshly revived maniac.
Another? You mean you fought him before?
Yep. He wasn't nearly as strong back then, but he was still a formidable foe. I brought some of the knights along to give him a little surprise, but he saw us coming from a mile off. My squad took heavy injuries, and I barely made it out alive myself. We knew it might have been our last chance, so we staked everything on it. But still, it wasn't enough to stop him.
Yeah, Vark already power crept before he even showed up in
I
the
tried
story.
tracking him down afterwards, but he didn't leave a trace. Even in his unhinged mental state, he's as cautious as any trained operative. So, I decided to come find you. And as luck would have it, turned up to find you being ambushed by the Wild Hunt. The rest, you already know.
Is that why he's been frantically absorbing Kuvaki these past few days? Because he sees you as a threat?
Maybe I'm part of the equation, but even if I weren't, I'm sure he'd still be gathering power. He's clearly working up towards something.
Note to self, Uncle Varka's strength rating officially upgraded.
Guess it's my
Fossil
turn to
Logia.
ask questions now. So, what exactly has been happening in Nod Krai? Why has the Wild Hunt returned in humanoid form? And why is it after you?
That's a long
Yeah, I was gonna say,
story,
that's a
but
long story.
I'll try to make it quick.
Alright, here's the recap we've been waiting for. Quote unquote. Not really.
Wow, I had no idea so much had happened. Sounds like you guys have really
Speaking of
went
which, how
through it.
long did all this stuff happen? It was like all in the
So,
span of like a week
the
or two?
Kutar is actually a Fatui Harbinger. And all this Wild Hunt activity in Nod Krai is the work of the Raker of Solnari, one of the 5 sinners. Oh, that's a lot to take in. Need some time to wrap my head around it all.
Well, trust me, a lot of
I'm
people
truly sorry,
that.
Mr. Varka. You stood with us against the Wild Hunt and did everything you could to stop it from escalating into a full-blown catastrophe. And then, the one time you're away, it all comes to a head and all your hard work gets undone.
You've got nothing to apologize for, Miss Moonchanter. You can plan 100 steps ahead and still slip up. That's just life. No one knows what tomorrow holds. You can't predict which way the wind will blow next. And, to be perfectly honest, I can't say I'm surprised. For all the times we've defeated the Wild Hunt in the past, we've never been able to completely wipe it out. Turns out, we were just delaying the inevitable. But now that a new variable has come into play, fate may well take a different course.
A new variable? You mean us?
Who else? And in a strange way, I think his resurgence might not be an entirely bad thing. The Wild Hunt is like an unrelenting force of nature, but Rerir is an individual with an agenda. He's gotta have a weak spot somewhere. That said, while I was explaining everything just now, some of the points that Mr. Flint's added caught my attention.
You mean about our mystery ally?
That's right. From what you've said, not only did they lead you straight to some key files, they also shielded Hisi Island from a lethal Kuvaki blast. I don't know who or what could pull something like that off. Heck, even Miss Columbina doesn't have a clue.
I hadn't heard the story about those files. Would you mind repeating their titles for me?
Wild Hunt Phenomena Log, a Nod Krai and Ratnik's field journal, and Kuvaki survey log.
Oh. No.
And that was all from back when we were in the
Still doesn't ring
basement.
a
Right?
bell.
Another dead end. Guess all we can do now is hope that our mystery ally keeps showing up when we most need them. Still, it's safest
That's
to
how they
assume they
build
won't
up the
be
hype.
intervening
They
again.
don't show themselves, but
From
just
here
do
on
stuff.
out, we'll have to resolve this crisis by ourselves. Your intel also explains something else I've been wondering about. The reason I led my team to Amsfarnir was because we'd had reports about a possible source of the Wild Hunt showing up there. But once we looked into it, it turned out to be a red herring. I don't know who was behind it, but clearly, it served its purpose. I doubt it's by chance that he happened to make his comeback while my attention was diverted. And from everything you told me, it sounds like his scheming began well before his return. So maybe luring me away was all a part of his plan. But is it even possible that he orchestrated all of this by himself? The Moon Maiden and the Raker of Solnari, Nod Krai of all places. The way everything's
Ordained by
unfolding
fate.
can't be a coincidence.
Solvent Mastermind
So,
by the Hoyo
what
gods.
do we do now? Got any ideas?
Right now, we've got at least 3 things to consider. Let's go through them one by one. First, we need to figure out how to take down Rerir. If we can't beat him in a straight-up fight, the rest won't even matter. To my knowledge, the bulk of Nod Krai's fighting force is already gathered here. But even with everyone united, we're still no match for Rerir in his current state, let alone with his power still growing.
What if there was a way to tap into a new power of our own?
Oh,
How so?
Have you thought of something, Columbina?
3 moons once watched over this world. The Eternal Moon was the largest. The Frost Moon was the brightest. And the Iridescent Moon was the most mysterious. They say that back then, the 3 moon goddesses wielded immense power. Enough to shape the workings of the world itself. I now bear the Frost Moon's power, and the Eternal Moon's marrow resides within the Traveler.
Hold on. Are you suggesting?
you can have someone take the fur.
iridescent moon, the last piece in the puzzle.
That's right. If we can find the Iridescent Moon's marrow, I will be able to regain my strength much more quickly.
The 3 moons are said to stir the tides and illuminate all things. Perhaps they hold further secrets beyond our understanding.
There is a Nefer wears slippers.
According to my
It'd be
analysis,
hard to get around
the
those.
solution is feasible. However, it is subject to one major condition. How do we locate the iridescent moon's marrow?
I know a way, but we will need to visit the Fatui's Experimental Design
We'll
Bureau.
visit to Fatui.
The Experimental Design Bureau? Are you saying we need to involve Marionette?
Yes. I must speak with Sandrone.
It's a long way from here to the Experimental Design Bureau. There's a high chance you'll be spotted. You shouldn't go alone.
And I'm guessing no one else is going to go because like too big a party would attract attention or something like that.
Then that's settled. Next up, our second priority. Somehow, we need to figure out Rerir's end goal. As you saw for yourselves, when he was still in his Wild Hunt form, everything he did was for the sake of recovering his body and resurrecting himself. His first act since then, after laying low for a while, was to try and assassinate this young lady. People's obsessions often reveal their greatest vulnerabilities. There must be a reason why he despises the moon so deeply. Perhaps it sheds some light on his title, the Raker of Solnari. The Wild Hunt has plagued Nod Krai for centuries now. If we want to stop it for good, we have to get to the root cause of what's driving it.
It's true. We still know very little about him. If Kuthar hadn't given us that lead, we wouldn't even know his name.
But where would we even start? I doubt even the Intel Queen of Nod
Oh,
Krai has a clue.
Is this a,
and
is,
she
is
has
this a
no
call
coming
for
out of
Daisy
her
to just
ears.
pull up now?
Oh? That's a rather hasty conclusion for someone who's so painstakingly meticulous when it comes to dealing with machines.
Queen with the patches
He
here.
heard me.
Oh, this first person POV, interesting.
Boss! What are you doing here?
I'm now asking myself the same question. I received a letter from a humble knight of Favonius, requesting a meeting to discuss a major business deal. But it looks like this humble knight had something else in mind.
Details, details. Miss Nefer, the important thing is that you've arrived at the perfect time. Since his failed ambush, I've been racking my brains trying to come up with a plan to fight Rerir. Given the severity of the situation, I think it's fair to say that our only chance lies in uniting as one. And I'm talking all the factions in Nod Krai. We can't do this without the Curatorium, but I knew it'd be a tough job to win you over. So, I took the liberty of reaching out for a little chat.
Wait a sec. How did you even hear about this place, Nefer?
Well, she ain't an information play.
Didn't you say this is meant to be the Knights of Favonius' meeting spot?
You gotta do your job well, so of course
the
you'll
Northern
know.
Intelligence Network? And isn't it supposed to be super hidden?
You really
Okay,
think
I
you
wanna
could have
actually know
gotten
where this
settled
place
in
is.
Nod Krai
I'll be the
without
one to
my
judge if
help?
it's
Besides,
internet.
I'm the one running this gig. Of course I know where the meeting place is.
Allow me to introduce the current head of the Northern Intelligence Network. If it's intel you're after,
Yeah,
she's your woman. Pretty much seen and heard it all.
Please spare me the flattery. Let's cut to the chase. Seems like you've run into some trouble, huh? Well, this certainly qualifies as an unforeseen crisis. On behalf of the Curatorium
She
of
sounded like she's
Secrets,
dipping after this.
I wish you all the best of luck.
So you're just going to sit this one out?
Why should I get involved? What could possibly be in it for me?
What if we told you we can't do this without you?
Oh? Then I'd say, you'd better make it worth my while. I don't work for free.
I can't put a price on something like this. It's just not in my nature. But then again, you and I have always been polar opposites in this regard. So I can't exactly say I didn't see this coming.
To be honest, I feel like she probably wouldn't care
If
too
you
much if all
insist
Nod
on
Krai is gone. She'll just move her
I will
operations
pay
elsewhere,
you.
maybe.
Consider this a formal commission. Sound fair?
You just don't give up, do you? Too bad. I know you well enough to know you can't afford my prices. The riskier the job, the more it'll cost. And a Moonchanter's stipend isn't exactly generous. Unless you're planning to start passing the donation box around among the faithful.
Boss, just a thought. If they come
Even
up
Jehovah's
short,
shipping.
then
Okay,
maybe
come on.
you can take
Can't
the
say no to
difference out
that.
of my next few paychecks. Things got really dangerous during the fight with Rerir. If this girl hadn't saved me, I'd be ley line fodder by now. I'd be gone for good, boss. If there's any way we can make this work, I'd really like to help her. Please? I'm begging you.
This is why I'm always telling you
Ego
never
trip.
accept favors. They are the hardest debts to repay. You have to be careful who you get involved with, or you invite all kinds of misfortune. Very well, Yehoda, I will help. But just this once.
Alright, she got a
Don't
sweet
count
spot
on
for
this
her.
happening again. Flins, that fragment that Rerir was after, do you still have it on you?
Of course.
Let me borrow it. I need it to follow up on some leads.
Wait, you actually have some leads?
Shh. This is top secret information.
I get it. We all have things we'd rather keep to ourselves. Plus, I know we can count on you, so we'll leave the intel gathering in your hands. And that brings me to the third and final item. We need to find a way to distract him. We need time to make our move, so someone will have to stall him.
That's a
I'm in
tough
for this
one.
part, no matter what. Anyone coming with?
Count me in too.
Oh yeah, the
Come
boys.
off it, you two. Quit playing heroes. I'm way ahead of you here. And Nefer did a scan of the Moon Goddess's Kuvaki signature, and we're gonna use it to make some decoys over at the Kramkake craft shop. Anyone who's in, follow me. Once they're ready, we'll deploy the decoys across Nod Krai. So as long as the rest of you keep moving, he won't catch on to your scent and won't be able to track you down.
I like it. Genius idea.
No biggie.
All right then, we'll split into 3 teams. Once your team has finished their mission, return
You say
here
3
and wait for the
teams,
others.
but one of these teams is
Dismissed.
just one person. Ooh, we're gonna see different story bits between each group. This is kind of like HSR's POV switching thing. Typewriter. Oh, they just let us in.
Lady
No, okay.
Damselette. Wait, and you two? What are you doing at the Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau? We've been doing our best to mind our own business lately. But if you're just gonna waltz up here like this, you're seriously pressing your luck. Don't blame us for doing what we have to.
Huh. You really think that's gonna scare us off?
We're not looking for any trouble. I just want to see Zandrone.
Do I need to remind you that you're still a wanted fugitive for deserting us? Out of consideration for our former ties and the crisis we're all up against, we'll let you leave in one piece. But don't even think about trying
She's
to
about
get
to fall out,
inside.
right?
Let them in.
Oh, there's a free.
But
Are you going to make me repeat that?
no, my lady.
I love the amount of piano you can hear in
seems
this.
to be in a good mood. Must be maintenance day.
But where are you even walking? The stairs is to the right. Like, okay.
So tell me, to what do I owe the honor this time? Actually, before you answer that, just so we're clear, we're not colleagues anymore, Columbina. I don't owe you anything. I promise it's nothing big.
Right.
It seems like you've gotten the wrong idea here. The only reason I let you in was because I was bored. It seemed like a way to kill some time and satisfy my own curiosity.
I don't want to say they use the same tech, but looking at Sandrone's leggings reminds me of Belle's leggings in her Yunquei Summit attire.
Whatever miscalculations I may or may not have made in the past, I haven't lost the plot enough to even consider sticking my neck out for your sakes. I'd like to speak with Arlecchino. What?
Huh? You mean...
Oh,
a
that's how
name?
she gets roped in.
I'd like to speak with Arlecchino. Is she in Nod Krai? No, she's not. Once the work on this facility was completed, she went back with the Rooster and Regrator. The only ones in Nod Krai are me and...
Oh,
What is it you need to speak
why are
to
they
her
keeping
about
such a tight
anyway?
lid on who's the other person here? Like,
Rebrier is
gotta be
hunting
the
me.
Tori.
If I'm going to face him, I must first retrieve the lost moon.
Okay, even the Traveler is not
Is
into
that
the
a no
lore
then?
in that regard. Even I know more.
As if I need reminding. I was this close to settling things with him before
Right,
someone
sure.
decided to whisk me away to their weird little garden. Have you held any tea parties lately? Tea parties? Yeah, obviously. You don't seriously think we'd pack it all in just because you aren't here. If anything, they've been more eventful than ever. Just me, Arlecchino, and a bunch of insolent, insensitive guests who won't stop asking where you've gone. Oh, they've been a real joy. I bet you served them the worst tea you have.
Just like you used to do to me when I upset you. Who cares about how good the tea is when there's no one around to drink it? I keep losing people. First Rosaline, now you. I'm running out of people who can make me laugh. Honestly, what could be more ridiculous than a multi-centenarian goddess who's only ever had the plain herbal tea she received as offerings? You'd always brew a different type of tea for me each time. Was it really just to see how I'd react? Well, duh. Why else? Watching you squirm was practically my only form of entertainment.
Right, sure. Okay, well, finally catching on to Tsundere Act, as if it wasn't... I don't know if it'd be super obvious. But it's definitely in there.
Oh, yeah. And Capitano sometimes used to bring Tartaglia around too. But I guess we won't be seeing him again.
Oh, 07, my captain.
Well, I guess we are overdue for a get-together. Polonia! Have Febronia pass a message to Arlecchino for me. It's time for tea. Will suffice.
Well, how long is this gonna take,
for
though?
me, too, if you would. My body cannot contain the marrow of 2 moons, so I'll be leaving one of them in her care.
Oh, so she will be the third person.
Excuse me? Who said you were on the guest list? If my tea meant that much to you, maybe quitting the Fatui wasn't your brightest move. Back when you were under the Tsaritsa's protection, no one would have dared come at you so openly. But that protection didn't come for free. In fact, I paid dearly for it. At the end of the day, it was just another transaction. I just got tired, that's all. I never wanted any part in their grand ambitions, and I've had enough of being treated like a bottomless supply of power. It brings back memories from the old days, when I was still worshipped as the moon goddess. Centuries on, it may be a different group of people, but I see the same greed in their eyes. I figured you'd leave eventually. You didn't have as much of a reason to stay as I do. The Tsaritsa gave you shelter and protection, but that was it. Nothing more, nothing less. Meanwhile, the Fatui demanded everything from you in return, until it was more than you could bear. I get why you left. And frankly, I have no interest in dragging you back just because the higher-ups told me to. But if you keep hanging around with this riffraff, the next time we cross paths, we might be enemies for real. Guess that's our cue to leave? That might be your plan. But it sounds like someone else wants you to stay a little longer.
Oh?
Huh?
Oh, wait, I think I know who it is based off the livestream trailer. Uh-oh.
Listen.
My lady, it's the Wild Hunt. A horde of monsters is headed straight for the facility.
Another uninvited
Okay,
guest.
never mind. He
trying
hasn't
to crash
entered
my
yet.
tea
They're trying to break in.
Clear the area. I'll handle this. Wait, what? You want us to leave you here by yourself? Huh. You'll be lucky to make it out of this alive. You really think you can afford to worry about me? Go on, get out of here. You may have stopped Polonia from crushing him last time, but I've made sure that won't happen again. The entire Experimental Design Bureau is rigged for war. Stay and watch if you want, but it'll be at your own risk. You're not flagged as friendlies in the weapon system. Don't tell me what to do! Look, if you're leaving, make it quick. Or you'll just get in my way. There's a secret passage on the 2nd floor. It'll take you right to the plains out back. Stare all you want,
But thank you anyway, Sandrone.
Ugh, this is exactly why you shouldn't hang around with those people. All their melodrama and sentimental nonsense is rubbing off on you. Come on then, Mr. Ray here.
Oh,
Let's
he's
pick up
actually
where
in
we
here.
left off.
Or no, she's
It's
just.
your wild hunt monstrosities versus my beautiful creations. Let's see who comes out on top.
Ooh. Oh, are we? Do we get to control them? Ouch, I'm taking hits.
Lock onto target.
Okay, but they definitely could increase the camera speed on this one. Yo, back it up, back it up. I wonder if I even need to hit them with that many bullets. I could probably shoot and turn.
Good work, Bosco 1. Bosco 2, prepare to fire!
Oh yeah, this is the firepower I'm talking about, baby. So while they're bouncing up and down, okay, I guess they keep the realism of how the mechanism works. Bonk. I understand the Wild Hunt's like basically a bunch of mindless zombies or something. But like surely they could be deployed in a more tactical manner. We're just spawn killing them. Oh, we got a sniper.
That's it, keep them pinned down. Don't let them get near.
But yeah, we love sniping out here. Oh, what the? Get hit by you? At this point, I'm not even aiming. I know you're just gonna spawn in that horde, so I'm just rapid firing.
Rotate out. Deploy all backup units. Get in there and hold the line.
They're on the roof. Oh god, that's a lot of them.
They're more tenacious than I thought. Whatever. This is where the real fun begins.
Oh god, there's too many of the big ones. Stand back.
Don't worry. Once this is over, I'll put you all back together again. I promise.
I can't turn. We're too far. What? I was doing just fine, thank you.
Finally, the Ranger himself. Time to...
Ah!
Huh? Where'd he go? Uh-oh.
Oh, that's a cool camera angle. Alright, they're all gonna just start funneling in.
Paulownia! Get him!
I've upgraded Polonia again since our last encounter, and uploaded every last scrap of your data. So let's finish this, once and for all.
Oh, is she about to get interrupted? Or he's about to just blast her?
She's not here. Where did she go?
Hey! Over here, you big...
Cursed moon. Go. Keep searching. She cannot have gotten far.
Oh. Return achievement. Oh, is that her room?
So this is your method for investigating Rarir's past? It almost looks like some kind of ceremony.
Good deduction. But it's quite a different affair from what you're used to with the Frostmoon Scions.
Whoa! First time I've ever been in here. Boss always said it was off limits, so I pictured some kind of creepy dungeon. But it's actually kinda nice. Oh, I guess this must be Sumero decor? That's where Boss is from. And that nice shopkeeper who sold me my treasure compass.
Oh no, not Dory.
I'm not sure exactly what you've got planned, but it looks like you're all set. When do we begin?
Whenever we wish. But for some reason, I've got a feeling this isn't going to end well.
I've got a feeling.
I've never faced Rarir myself, but from what you've told me, his power is beyond anything I could imagine.
True.
I, on the other hand, am just an ordinary businesswoman. Our paths should never have crossed, yet here I am, forced to make an enemy of him.
If you ask me, you're about as far from ordinary as it gets. So what are you saying? You're getting cold feet?
Once I take a job, there's no backing out. Still, I have to ask myself if the power I'm relying on will even work on an opponent of this caliber. And also how to make sure I come out of this alive if things spiral out of control. Death is the one thing we can take for granted. It is the great equalizer, however fortunate or unfortunate we may otherwise be. So it's important to consider how to spend what lifespan we have left.
Come on, boss. Lighten up. Quit talking about death. It's bad luck.
For once, I agree with you. When you're up against a foe like Rarir, there's no such thing as being too prepared. Is there anything I can do to help?
That won't be necessary. I've already made up my mind. Time to cash in a precious favor I've been saving for a rainy day. Yehoda, I need you to find someone for me. The sooner the better.
Eh? Find who?
That shady merchant who sold you an overpriced treasure compass the other
Dory?
day.
Dory woman?
Come
Dory
on,
actually doing
boss.
something?
You're pulling my leg again. In what way is she shady? She showed up when I was
Oh, that really is
completely lost
clueless.
and sold me a neat little gadget that was exactly what I needed.
Well, that's how they get you. They
Trust
know what
me.
you
She's
what
a
you
good
need,
person.
and they try and pawn it off to you.
Anyway, I know who you're talking about. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
Man, when was the last time Dory was story relevant like this? Even then, I actually don't remember what she did in the Nod Krai Archon Quest, if anything.
Hey, aren't you?
What is it? What's the big rush? You dragged me out of a dream where I was literally swimming in Mora. I'm charging double my usual attendance fee. See, look how easygoing she is. After that rude awakening, she could have completely snapped at us. But instead, she kept it together and just asked for an extra fee.
Dori Sangama Bay? I never would have pictured you two doing business together.
If you want to make it big in Nod Krai, it's all about connections. Lady Nefer just so happens to have a lot of intel that interests me. And she also
Yeah, I
did
just
me a
realized
big
they're playing
favor
this
in the
mirror
past.
beat, so
It was back when I first arrived in Nod Krai. My trusty assistant, the genie in my lamp, had an adverse reaction to the Kuvaki and fainted. And wouldn't you know it, that's when I suddenly find myself in a life-or-death situation. Good thing my compatriot was there to swoop in and save the day. I've been giving her a 30% discount off all of my goods ever since. Now, so that no one here feels left out, I'm willing to extend a 20% discount to fellow friends of Boss Nefer. Plus, any other friends you send my way will enjoy 10% off. What can I say? The great Lord Sangama Bay is nothing if not generous. So, let me guess. You've run into some trouble? I've got everything you could possibly need. And the more you buy, the more you'll save.
You guessed correctly. What have you got in the way of survival gear?
The one type of gear I've never been short on. What are you looking for? A jetpack fresh from the Academia's labs? An ancient suit of armor dredged up from the bottom of the sea? At the very least, I need to know what kind of opponent you're dealing with here. If even you're worried about staying alive, it must be pretty serious.
What if I told you it's someone with the power to bring a nation to its knees?
Is that so? Then we really are talking top-shelf treasures. I don't have anything like that in stock right now. I'll have to ask my supplier.
Your supplier?
A powerful woman, make no mistake. I can't reveal her identity, but luckily for you, I hear she's planning to visit Nod Krai in the near future. If you're willing to wait, I can ask her when she's here. Can't say exactly how long that'll be, though.
is it Alice you're referring
Then
to?
let me put it another way. What would you do if you encountered an enemy like that? Roll over and serve yourself up on a silver platter?
Course not. I have a handy little trinket from one of my generous suppliers, which... Hold on. What exactly are you getting at?
Oh, she has like a
No,
fail-safe, actual
this is for my
fail-safe.
personal use only.
Keep yourself
Let's
safe.
just say I'm borrowing it, all right? Just for insurance purposes. You'll get it back later. Favors are the worst kind of debt to owe, and now you've got a chance to repay one. A win-win situation, don't you think?
Fine. You can borrow it for 5 days. No, make that 3. And for every extra hour after that,
God damn.
I'm charging you 1 million more. Deal?
Deal.
Okay, she actually took it. She's making sure we're getting this done in 3 days.
What a way to start the day. Now, was there anything else you wanted? Or can I go back to bed now?
That will be all. Take care now. Don't trip up on your way back, friend.
See you later! You're my favorite shopkeeper.
Excellent. Everything is well and truly ready. The ceremony can now begin. After initiating the ceremony, your minds will follow me wherever I go. You will see many strange things in your mind's eye. So remember, don't be frightened, and don't make a sound. Now then, let us peer into the Raker of Solnari's past.
Ooh, what are we gonna see?
I made it. I don't recognize this style of architecture. Must be Conrian. Simple furnishings, table and chairs. It's a more ordinary house than I might have expected. Looks like the fearsome Raker of Solnari came from surprisingly humble beginnings. Unless this passed for luxury in Conria. Unlikely. It was said to be a very prosperous nation in its heyday. Anyway, I'll keep exploring.
Hi, Reverie. Since you're working extra hours tonight, I thought I'd keep myself busy by checking out that new kebab shop. I've heard good things about their menu. I'll test it out, and if it's as good as everyone's saying, let's go back together sometime. P.S. New stash from the Universitas Magistrorum. I brought some goodies home. A few teacups and a pin rack. Hope you like them.
They didn't sign their name, but they must have been close. Sounds like they were living together.
They must have been real close if you went batshit insane after everything that's happened.
I went over to Joseph's for drinks today. They have a fine collection, but I went alone.
Interesting voice.
Felindis was tied up with something and couldn't make it.
Okay.
Joseph asked why I came alone, but I didn't really have an answer.
The other
He
person
then
we
went
heard just
on
now.
to ask about other things. If you ask me, someone who asks that many personal questions is too nosy for their own good. But if he invites me again, chances are I'd still go.
Felindis. That's the same name Rerir mentioned.
Crane imports keep falling. If things don't pick up, we'll soon be back to meat and mushrooms only. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of that new type of mushroom everyone's been into lately. Didn't it start out as a lab-grown variety?
Oh, that's not good.
I heard it's even mildly corrosive. Seriously, why would you even eat something like that? I don't care if it's an impressive feat of alchemy. That just isn't the kind of thing I like to eat.
Yeah, we want our
Grain
fresh
has
green.
to be imported, and they're eating a diet of mostly meat and mushrooms. Could it be because Conria is underground, so it doesn't get much sunlight? That would explain why they use so much stone in their buildings. They even use alchemically modified strains for food. Seems like the people of Conria don't have many options when it comes to dining.
I've just about saved up enough now. Time to buy it and keep it somewhere safe.
Making a big purchase. I
Oh
wonder
god, don't
what
tell me
it
he
is.
was Belinda's was like his partner. He was about to buy a ring or something. And then shit hit the fan in Conria.
He really is a professional. No wonder he's so good at covering his tracks. Despite what he's become, it seems like he's retained certain habits, at least in this regard. Did Rary rip it out himself?
They're doing the detective thing, where like they shade over just to see the outline of the words.
Before I met you, I was convinced that my heart was nothing more than a stagnant pool. The burial place of a fallen moon. A withered, windless grove where the waters rested forever unrippled. It was you who helped me see that my heart hadn't entirely withered away. That it could still beat to the rhythm of love.
This is just trivial sentimentality from the looks of it. Why would he go to the trouble of hiding that? The burial place of a fallen
Yeah,
moon.
okay, I was gonna be like, you better mention that.
Over here. Over here.
Young Dainsleif?
Dane! Oh, and,
Oh my god, are we going to actually see their
What a
models?
surprise to see you here, sir.
Hello there, Rerir. You need not address me so formally outside of court.
He doesn't get that much free time, so I invited him over for a
No,
drink.
we're not gonna get their models.
Even
They're
the
getting
court
cheated
prophet
out.
deserves a break every now and then, right?
Well, I'm flattered.
So, what are we discussing today?
Hey, don't look at me. As far as I see it, we don't need an excuse to have a few drinks.
Come on, don't give us that. Didn't you say you were about to pop the big question? How's that coming along?
Who'd have thought the great Twilight Sword was an even greater gossip?
I just didn't expect you to be the first one to settle down and get married, that's all.
Yeah.
Oh,
If you told me that a few years ago, I wouldn't have believed you either.
why do I have a feeling Battlefield knows that he's not gonna
So,
end up with a
Are you
with a
planning to
good
come
fate.
clean about your job then? I'm guessing you still haven't told her.
Sure, I'll have to tell her at some point. But I'll need to pick the right time and place. To be honest, I have no idea how she'll take it.
Come on, stop being such a pessimist. For all you know, she could be thrilled. I bet she'll be much more impressed by your actual job than the one she thinks you're doing now. A member of the King's Guard. Quite the cover story. Does the king himself even know?
Of course he does. Anyway, enough about me. How have you been?
Me? Same old, same old. Nothing much to... Huh? What's up, Fed?
It's nothing.
Oh, he totally saw.
Vadafulnir, Daneslif's elder brother. Renowned throughout the court of Conria as the Visionary, and said to possess a wisdom far beyond the reach of any ordinary man. And yet, despite the gulf between us, he seems to have something to say about me. Does he even know me? Does he see me as a friend of his brother, or just another of the Vinster King's blades? Why did he react so strongly? Was it really to do with what we were talking about?
Brown, curly hair and brooding blue eyes. So this is what Rerir looked like back in the day. Perfectly normal. No different from anyone else. As frightening as this monster is in the present, there's something even more unsettling about seeing the human he used to be.
Oh boy, is that a mirror? I keep forgetting he's tall.
Felindis? You're back early?
Our equipment's being serviced today, so I got off earlier than usual. How's your day been?
Is
Aw, why the
eyes.
long face? Is something the matter? Has your boss been giving you a hard time again?
Went for a drink with Dane and the others after work.
Isn't that a good thing?
Vedafnir showed up today too. You know, Daneslif's older brother.
Ah, Mr. Vedifulnir. Yes, I've heard of him. They say that everything he says ends up coming true.
He overheard Daneslif mention that I'd recently proposed and seemed to have an issue with it. But when I asked what it was, he kept it to himself.
So, you're worried? You can be such a child sometimes, Revier. We're nobodies. Why would the Visionary be concerned about us?
well,
I'm sure someone in his position has much bigger fish to fry.
if only they knew what would happen.
Maybe you're right.
You worry too much, Revier. We've been together for ages now, and everything's been going so well, has it not? You've even proposed to me.
So, you do remember. Tell me then. What's your answer?
Like I said, I need some time to decide. You can't just rush into things like this. We may be nobodies in the grand scheme of things, but if we want things to work out, we've still got to plan ahead.
All right. Take your time. Just don't keep me waiting forever.
Oh god, I'm guessing it's never gonna go through.
Nobody's. Sounds about right. In the eyes of people like Battlefulnir and Dainsleif, what do we matter? Can someone whose gaze is so fixed on a far-flung future even see the present clearly? Besides,
The shadow.
the dynasty's fate rests with the king and his inner circle. Whatever I do, it won't make much difference. Meanwhile, every idea they come up with and every decision they make, it affects everything. These days, the king is lost in his research, and the purge of the Crimson Moon bloodline grows ever more intense. The opposition tried to speak out, but nothing came of it. And I'm under no illusions as to why. Because we eliminated them and got rid of their bodies. A man can have 1,000 reasons to carry a sword, but there are few good excuses to use it. Yet the king has never even considered a gentler approach, and he never will. What becomes of someone who kills on another's behalf? Can he ever find true peace? Thelindis? It's nothing. You were right. Fate has never smiled upon nobodies like us. But by the same token, it's unlikely to bear a grudge against us either. There's no reason we can't keep living happily together, cherishing the simple joys of each day as they come.
See? You just need to stay positive, Revere.
Man, they're really rubbing it
I
in
can
that this is
feel
gonna
your
suck
warmth,
major
your
freaking
breath.
ass.
You're
when
right there,
things go to
right by
shit.
my side. Just seeing you makes me happy in a way I can't explain. And that's something that no one could ever take away from me. So smile, my love. Let go of that frown.
You're right, Thelindis. I've just been overthinking things.
That's better. Getting caught up about things like this will only ruin our evening. Speaking of which, all set for the ball tonight? I need to go get ready.
You go ahead. I just have a few things to take care of, then I'll come join you.
Even busier than the big shots, huh? Fine, I'll go get started. But don't be late. If you keep me waiting too long, I won't be a happy bunny.
Relax. I'll be there. Seriously, though, you drive a hard bargain. You're really gonna leave my proposal hanging and still expect me to take you to the ball?
Well, that goes without saying. I already told everyone I'd be coming with a dance partner. Besides, they're two completely different things. Let's take it one thing at a time, all right?
All right. White outfit it is.
It seems like Rerir was deliberately hiding his ties to the intelligence services by giving the impression that he was just an ordinary member of the Vinster King's Guard. He clearly doesn't want his would-be fiancée to know about his other life. Then again, that's hardly surprising. People in the intelligence trade rarely do. Who'd have thought we were in the same line of work? Let's dig a little deeper.
They call this the hut?
Our last operation was a resounding success, and all thanks to you, Rehir of Solnari. In total, we apprehended 32 dregs of the Crimson Moon, and 67 accomplices.
After all these years since the dynasty's fall, so many of them still linger on.
Indeed, it cannot be denied. Yet it was destiny that the Crimson Moon should be overcome by the eclipse, and that His Majesty, the all-seeing Vinster King, now guides our nation on the path to prosperity. Conria has no further need for a dead moon. But alas, there will always be those who refuse to see the truth, choosing instead to romanticize the past.
That's not entirely true. Much about the Crimson Moon era was worthy of remembrance. And that's exactly why they keep trying to see it restored. many of its secrets remain unsolved to this day. As it happens, that's precisely the field of study my partner is devoted to.
You still haven't told her what you really do for a living.
Where would I even start? How do you tell someone that you're one of the king's hand-picked executioners? That your hands are steeped in blood?
You didn't choose this life, any more than I did. Orphans like us don't get a say.
But I'll sure as heck be the one to pay for it. Speaking of which, we need to be more rigorous in the way we identify direct descendants of the Crimson Moon. Someone, it seems, has strong opinions about my future plans. Most likely my marriage in particular. I have a feeling that we may soon become targets of the Crimson Moon's retribution.
Your concerns are not unfounded. They've taken out many of our colleagues these past few years, and for that very reason. These are no helpless lambs we're leading to the slaughter. They're wolves in sheep's clothing. Take care, Rehir of Solnari. I look forward to toasting you at your wedding.
I have a feeling he's gonna die
Thanks,
before it
Thorkel.
happens.
You look after yourself, too. Thelindis, I never wanted to keep this from you. You're the last person I would ever want to lie to. But that's exactly why I can't tell you everything. There are things you shouldn't know. Things you cannot know. The moonlit dynasties are a thing of the past. Yet even now, with the sun shining high in the sky,
Oh hey,
there are
this line
those
from the trailer.
who would call forth a dead moon's ghost. Could that be why Vedalfnir held back? Or was it because of some court secret he's not at liberty to share? I have to get a clear answer from him. No matter what happens, I will protect Thelindis.
Rerir seems to be very concerned by Vedalfnir's reaction. Vedalfnir and Dainsleif, the Visionary and Twilight Sword. So that's what they were really like. I've investigated this whole area now. There doesn't seem to be any other memories here. Should I try somewhere else? Wait a second. What's this black smoke?
Very ominous. Are you getting teleported elsewhere?
So, he's late after all. Just you wait, Rerir. You're in for it. Big time.
Are you waiting for someone, ma'am? Could I tempt you into buying some flowers?
Oh no, it's the kid.
Oh, sure. Pick me out a pretty bunch if you would.
Thank you. But I'm afraid none of them are as
Okay.
pretty as you.
Don't tell me this kid's gonna kill her or something.
For someone so young, you sure have a way with words, don't you?
I'm only telling the truth. Look me in the eyes.
Oh,
You'll see I'm not
the X
lying.
eyes.
May we have a word in private?
Who are you? And what do you want?
It doesn't matter who I am. Too many of our kind have fallen lately, so I decided to take the risk of reaching out. Not long ago, the Rehir of Solnari led an assault on one of our strongholds. We suffered many casualties, and many who came to our aid lost their lives as well.
Sorry, I don't know why you're telling me this. And I don't want to get involved.
Wait, hear me out. This time we finally got a clear look at his face and learned his true identity. His name is Rerir, and he claims to be one of the King's guards.
What did you say?
A cruel irony, isn't it? The man you're set to marry leads a double life as a brutal executioner. But surely, you must have caught a whiff of the blood on his hands.
Why are you telling me all of this now?
Simple. It's because...
You want her to kill him, right?
How strange. Rerir was nowhere to be seen in that memory. It clearly belonged to Thelindis. Rerir couldn't possibly know what happened if he wasn't even there. Why would her memories appear in his fragment? The ceremony won't last much longer. I think it's time to call it a day.
So that was your doing? Did you just pull us inside Rarir's fragment
I
to
learned
spy
quite a
directly
lot.
on his memories?
Or,
Any
well, I don't know
more
if we said we learned a
questions,
lot,
and
but
I'll have to start charging.
we got a lot of
I had
pieces to
no
like
idea
build
you
who
could
knows
do
what
that,
from.
boss. Seriously, that was amazing. We're not worthy. We're not worthy. I gotta admit though, I'm itching to see what happens next. Feels like we barely scratched the surface.
I'm just as curious as you are. But the ceremony only allows for limited time inside. That's all we can see for now. Luckily, we managed to learn quite a lot.
So far, so good. I just hope the others are doing okay too. Especially the group with the Traveler. Their mission is a risky one. Let's hope it's all going smoothly.
If you're worried about them, go see how they're doing.
If I know boss, she's gonna need some time to write up all the details and make sure it's all coherent. I'll stay behind to lend a hand, but feel free to head back and meet up with the others.
Oh. Okay, it's back to us again, not the I know group.
Oh, they've been prowling around for nearly 2 days now. These things just won't quit. Oh, they might not have seen us yet, but them constantly sweeping the
How
area.
did we end up back here?
way
Like
out is
this, we're
completely
literally like
blocked.
in like a trapped corner. Why would we end up here? Of all places.
Oh, that's never gonna work. One little slip up and it's game over. If they spot us, they'll run straight back to Rarir. And once he knows we're here, it won't be long before he's breathing down our necks again.
There's definitely better places we could have gone besides here, surely.
Oh, guess you're right. All right, time to zip it.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is the place from the Nod Krai.
Hide! We almost got spotted. Phew, that was a close call.
They're not letting us jump. We're just flying.
Watch out! It's coming this way.
You want us to wait back here? Dude, how the heck are we supposed to get there? I think I was supposed to go much earlier. I try going like the opposite way. Doesn't seem like nothing necessarily bad's happening, but I can't jump or anything, so climbing is super slow and monotonous. I wonder if I can get away with just jumping in from the top, triggering in like a scene or something. I don't think this actually let me out or anywhere, it just let me backwards. Okay. Question is, are they coming back? Or maybe I should just run in and get myself reset so I can run through.
Keep going. We're nearly there. This is the final hurdle.
Bro, we're like right in front of them. What do you mean?
Oh, there's no end to these things.
Are we gonna get rescued again, or what's gonna happen?
Fire.
Oh.
Fire?
Oh, is this where Arlecchino comes in?
What's that smell? Oh no! There's a fire!
Alright, good timing. Oh, she already did her transformation and everything too.
Sandrone was right. You look weak, Columbina.
Okay.
The old you
Stand
would
up and
never have
everything.
let such lowly creatures bar your way. Word has it that you did something for the Tsaritsa, and that's why you've lost most of your power. Freedom comes at a heavy price, doesn't it?
It's Arlecchino! You came!
Hello again, Columbina. And greetings, guests of the House of the Hearth.
It's been a while, Arlecchino.
Oh, that's it? Oh, and we're back to Sandrone again already. Ah. Out of everything we've seen so far, a lot of stuff is Act 3 stuff. Can't imagine what's gonna be in Act 4.
Stupid right here of stupid Solnari. Ugh, whatever. I've got all the data I need. Next time we meet, you're finished.
How many times have you said that now?
He sure doesn't pull his punches.
Excuse me, do you need a hand?
You can do me a favor by staying out of my way. Can't you see I'm busy? Wait a minute. I recognize that voice.
So who I think it is?
Hello, Miss Sandrone.
Oh, I was gonna say it was Fremine.
Father sent us over to help.
Oh my god, we really are getting everyone together.
How considerate of her. Hey, Fremine, get over here and help me fix this. Lenny, you do your thing. Just keep your sister away from my machines.
So
Nearly
just
every
poking at
machine
it.
that cat girl touches ends up going haywire. Go put her on cleaning duty or something.
Then let's start downstairs. Fremine, we'll leave this place to you.
You've got it.
We really haven't seen him in a while.
Wait a second.
Seen him in like an event or two
Pretty sure
during
there's
that.
still some tea in the cupboard. If you want some, you'll have to make it yourselves.
Oh my god, we really have everyone here. Can't imagine who else they're gonna bring in. Some have seen things leave, or Durin, or Albedo, or all of them.
Rise with the sun!
Yeah, when they said we're truly bringing everyone together, we really are. This is like the Avengers Endgame of Convention.
Bring it!
Oh wait, no, I'm not running the llama exploration team. Thought she was in my 4th slot. Was this always here? Okay. This object was probably here, just not the quote-unquote entrance.
It's a relief to see you all made it back in one piece.
The One Piece!
Huh? Feels like there's quite a few people missing. Where's Flint's and the others? And what about Nefer?
I returned ahead of them. Flint is helping Aino and Nefer to set up the decoys and buy us some
Nefer's probably
time.
still looking into the
As
memories,
for
right?
Miss Nefer...
Or writing down whatever
Boss
she's
is still wrapping things up on her end. She sent us back to fill you all in on the top secret intel we've been gathering.
I see. Then let's get right into it. But first, who do we have here? You brought someone else in to help?
Please
Greetings.
tell me you know who it was.
I was invited here to help as a longtime Tea Party companion of Columbina.
There's no way you don't know who she is.
You may call me Arlecchino.
Surely it can't be.
Those eyes. Oh, where have I seen them before? Wait, of course.
in those memories we just saw.
The only Arlecchino I know is the fourth of the Fatui Harbingers. So either you share a pretty uncommon name, or you're more than just a tea party buddy.
You're well informed, Grandmaster. A man from Mondstadt living all the way out here in Nod Krai, and yet the people and affairs of Snezhnaya seem to hold a special place in your heart.
Oh, the feeling's mutual. Sounds like you know all about who I am, too.
A Fatui Harbinger.
Hey, we're all in the same boat here.
The
We're all
atmosphere
good.
in here just got really tense. Guess we can't just start trusting Fatui Harbingers, even at a time like this.
I must admit, though, I'm a little curious. Seeing as the moon goddess no longer belongs to the Fatui, what makes you so willing to put your neck on the line here?
Nor does Nod Krai belong to Mondstadt, Mr. Varka. Yet still, you're fighting
what? She
for
got
it
you
all
there.
the same.
Bada bing, bada
Things
boom.
don't always have to have a tangible payoff. Sometimes, stopping things from spiraling out of control is a higher priority than chasing the spoils of victory. Of course, I can't say there's nothing in it for me at all. But that's between Columbina and myself.
Yeah, probably help get some clues about her lineage and all that.
Forgive me. I don't mean to doubt you. It's just that the Fatui really have been the source of many of our troubles. We have our own way of doing things here in Nod Krai. But ever since they arrived, the Fatui have treated us with nothing but hostility.
I know there's been a lot of bad blood between us in the past. I've done my utmost to avoid friction whenever I could. But sometimes fundamental conflicts of interest simply can't be settled amicably. That's why I'm here solely in a personal capacity. This has nothing to do with the Fatui. As a gesture of good faith, I'll be frank. I can help Columbina track down the iridescent moon's marrow, which will help her restore more of her power. Anyway, what else is on the agenda? Let's begin.
She says she'll be frank, then completely skips over the details. Looks like she doesn't want to give away too many secrets after all. But she clearly wants to change the subject. It'd be awkward if I tried to bring it up again now. I guess we'll just have to go along with it. She's the fourth of the Fatui Harbingers after all. One look and you can tell she's not someone you'd want to mess with.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Well, since Miss Arlecchino sounds confident in her ability to handle that, we'll proceed to the next topic. Yehoda, time to share that top-secret intel.
Alright, listen up everyone. First, we now know that Rerir was originally a Conrian secret agent whose primary mission was to hunt down and assassinate the so-called Dregs of the Crimson Moon.
The Dregs of the Crimson Moon?
In the memories, there was a lot of talk about the Crimson Moon and Eclipse, and a whole bunch of other stuff from the time of Conria.
To my knowledge, those were the names of two different Conrian dynasties. Long, long ago, it is said that the people of Conria worshipped the Crimson Moon, drawing a mysterious power from its reflection. But one day, a coup saw the Crimson Moon eclipsed, hence the name of the new dynasty that replaced it, and how it became the new emblem of Conria.
Still, long after the Crimson Moon dynasty had fallen, the last ruler of the Eclipse dynasty, the Vinster King, still coveted the secrets it left behind. So, he sent the Rehir of Solnari to secretly hunt down the Crimson Moon's few remaining followers. In those days, Rerir showed no signs of madness. In fact, he was as normal as any other person. Oh, and he had a fiancé, or at least a would-be fiancé, called Tholindis. What's the matter?
pitifully, Granddaughter. Flinders. Flinders.
I wonder if those two were the most responsible for all the
Interesting.
shit that's happened to him.
Anything else? What about this would-be fiancée of his? Do we know anything about her?
Well, she was a researcher at the Universitas Magistrorum, but it felt like she was hiding some kind of secret.
Oh, and one more thing. For some reason, Rerear's fragment also contains some of Thelindis' memories, though only a very small portion.
Well, no shortage of potential leads, I'll give you that. In any case, it sounds like we can conclude that while Thelindis was still around, Rerear appeared to be lucid and quite normal. Thelindis, it seems, must have been the one thing in this world that he couldn't let go of. Tell me though, were these pure-blood Conorians we're talking about here?
Good question.
Why do you need to know that? Hold on. If she was a pure-blood Conrian...
We doubt it. The eyes said otherwise.
Oh yeah! Just like how it was with the captain!
If we could somehow find her, do you think there's any chance Rerear might regain some of his sanity?
It's possible, but it would take a miracle. We can't pin all our hopes on that. That merchant who Nefer knows, Dori Sangama Bay. Maybe we could hire her to look into it.
All right then. Let's keep working in our separate teams. Traveler, Paimon, Kutar, and Miss Arlecchino will go look for the iridescent moon's marrow. As for the others...
On the way over here, I noticed that the Wild Hunt monsters had grown even more frenzied in their search for Kutar. At this rate, the people living here will be in grave danger too. So I'm thinking of gathering together some of our followers to go wipe them out.
I'll head back to the curatorium and meet up with the boss.
Feels good knowing we've all got something to be getting on with. Given that the Wild Hunt has been a lot more active lately, the Lightkeepers have likely begun their own operations too. If that is the case, someone will need to pass the news on to Flint's. I'll hold the fort for now, then discuss our next move with Flint's, Aino, and Nefer when they get back.
Alright then.
Well, the clock's ticking. If that's everything, we'll be on our way.
We'd better get moving too. We'll try to buy you as much time as we can.
Relax. Just do your thing. I decided to call in some backup since things are getting so hairy. Our reinforcements should be here any minute now. Stay safe, everyone. Dismissed.
It's gonna be Alice and them. Honestly, I don't even know anymore. So much stuff can happen. Oh, are we gonna see this so-called backup? Since he's on his own right now. Oh no, it's Flint's.
We're back. Did we get here a little early? Or a little late?
Very late, I guess.
A tad late. The others have already set off. To summarize, our resident moon goddess has found us a new ally, and Boss Nefer has uncovered some promising info. Everything going smoothly on your end?
Not great. I don't know how long we can stall them for. The decoys are getting taken out way faster than we imagined. I'm gonna make some more later, but I need a timeout first. I'm so tired right now.
Yeah, having a kid get in on all this
could
is
you fill in Uncle
definitely
Varka on what we just
crazy.
discussed with Flint's?
Sure. Uncle Varka, you previously told us about how when you went to investigate a source of the Wild Hunt in Amsvartnir, you discovered that it was just a diversion. But according to Flint's intel, several outbreaks of the Wild Hunt had already occurred in Nod Krai in the period leading up to that. That was before Rerear had regained his body, when he was far from regaining his full strength. In other words, in theory at least, he still lacked the means to act in two places at once.
Flint's, with everything that's been happening, the Lightkeepers across Nod Krai are rallying to fight back against the Wild Hunt. They're gonna need your help. I know, I'm sure you're capable of coming up with something far more effective than decoys. But for now, you should stay here and get some rest. And Nefer and I will head back over to Amsfartnir to see if there's anything I missed.
I told you Uncle Varka would say that, didn't I? A deal's a deal. Not a word about my snack intake for the next week.
Database updated. Reliability of Aino's predictions increased.
What does that mean?
This is a fun jit thing between the two of them.
They were betting on how you'd respond after hearing their intel.
It's the obvious choice, isn't it? That's hardly worth betting on.
We already decided that Nefer should go investigate the situation over at Amsfartnir on her own. You might as well stay here and keep watch. Someone needs to hang back and oversee our strategy meetings. And besides, you still haven't fully recovered from ambushing Rerir.
So I've ended up with the easiest assignment. Well, I appreciate it, everyone. See you when you get back.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, having the big guy just hang back. I mean, like, yeah, we do need, you know, someone to oversee things. What are we gonna do out here?
Here, this will serve as a good spot to cross over.
Cross over?
Arlecchino, hold up a second. Since you brought us all this way, would you mind telling us what you got planned?
We're going to the flip
We
side.
still haven't got the slightest idea what's going on here. And if even Columbina doesn't know where the iridescent moon's
Oh
marrow
my,
is,
good to see Celestian.
how do you?
Is that Celestian?
Simple.
No, that's not Celestian. That's
Because I am an inheritor of the royal bloodline of the Crimson Moon, and one of the last surviving embers of the two worlds' flames.
Huh? Are you serious? As in, you're a descendant of that Crimson Moon dynasty we were just talking about? The one from ancient Conria?
Your surprise is understandable. I was also taken aback when I first learned of it. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized the signs had been there all along.
I don't think that's one just one
When
of
I
the
was young, I discovered I could wield a very special kind of fire. It coursed like blood through my veins and smoldered away
I already forgot what the
inside
name
my
of the Natlan
nerves.
place was.
What's more, whenever I experienced strong bursts of emotion or drew too deeply on this power, it was like some kind of presence within the fire would begin to gnaw away at me, consuming me from the inside out. Exactly. That is why my hands are like this, too. At first, I saw it only as a curse, but once I became a harbinger, the jester apprised me of the truth. Together with my own investigations over the past few years, there are several things that I have gradually come to understand. For instance, take the so-called Crimson Moon. In truth, it is nothing more than the shattered remnants of the iridescent moon, fused with the abyss to prolong its lifespan. Since this blood flame was bestowed upon me by the Crimson Moon, it is a fusion of the iridescent moon's former power and the corruption of the abyss. You all understand the nature of the abyss well enough. I draw upon its power, and in return, it hungers for my soul. This strange blackness is the mark of corruption it has left behind.
If I recall correctly, you once told me that if the corruption ever made it to your heart, you'd become a completely different person.
Yes, and that's the reason I'm always careful not to push my power too far. It's essentially a never-ending tug-of-war.
Oh, sounds intense.
I have a feeling she's gonna push that
the rest
boundary.
of my story can wait. Is there anything else about the Crimson Moon or the Iridescent Moon that you're unclear about?
Paimon has a question. So, the Crimson Moon that the Carians used to worship was actually the Iridescent Moon, right? Which was one of the three Moon Sisters. Does that mean that the Carians were to the Crimson Moon as the Frost Moon Scions are to the Frost Moon?
So much of that history has been lost. We have no way of knowing exactly what they were like. But I would suspect that the Conrians weren't as devout in their moon worship as it might appear. The iridescent moon's remains simply served as their link to the abyss. Later on, perhaps someone discovered a way to make direct contact with the abyss. Or maybe there was some kind of ideological divide. Either way, a dissenting faction staged a coup and drove out the royal heirs of the Crimson Moon dynasty. Still, even with the dark sun looming high overhead, the Crimson Moon's glow never truly faded. If you want living proof, it's standing right before you.
The first time we met, I sensed something familiar in your presence. When I looked at you, I felt I could see that mysterious red moon in the corner of my eye. In your flames, I saw its broken image, surrounded by a strange black aura.
Well, I appreciate that you kept it to yourself. Much about the Crimson Moon is still a mystery,
Victoria
and
would
I'd
love to
prefer not
hop
to
on that
end up
train.
as the object of an insane research project. Anyway, time is against us here, so if there's any other questions, they'll have to wait. I just want to make sure I've got one thing straight. In her letter, Sandrone mentioned that since you are unable to contain the iridescent moon's marrow yourself, you intend to leave it in my custody. Correct?
That's right. For now, it's the only way I can pay you back for your help. The iridescent moon is already part of who you are. So with its marrow in your possession,
and then she'll get to
you'll be even
accomplish
more
her,
powerful than before.
her true goals and whatnot.
Deal.
Maybe.
Then let's get started.
Get what started? What does this place have to do with the Crimson Moon?
When I first became a Harbinger, the Jester gave me a book called Perrin Harry,
Yeah, Perrin
also
Harry,
known
let's
as
go.
Leobranto
Goated book.
Innamorato. You should be able to buy a copy next time you're in
Oh,
Fontaine.
we have it.
It's a love story set in the Crimson Moon era, but setting aside the tangled romances of its characters, it also records a few interesting details. In the Crimson Moon era, or so the story goes, there was an orphanage that received children from beyond the bounds of this world, and subjected them to a peculiar induction ceremony.
Beyond the bounds of this world? For real? And what kind of induction ceremony?
The Crimson Moon sages looked beyond this world for beings with powers that surpassed the gods. But fearing they might lose control, they subjected these children to a process of refinement. They made these children crawl up a fireplace and kept asking them, "Have you died? Did you see it?" Until they finally admitted to having died and seen a crimson moon. The adults embraced the children who passed the ritual, telling them, "Within the fireplace, you have traversed the flames between two worlds. Here and now, you are born anew." The book leaves much unsaid, but I suspect that this was their way of branding the children they had enrolled, leaving an indelible mark upon them so that they would forever live in the Crimson Moon's light.
That explains why I can't sense the Crimson Moon's marrow in this world. It makes sense that it would be sealed in a special space that can
Alright, we
only be
gotta enter a
accessed
half-dead
temporarily
state.
through some kind of ritual. But there's no fireplace here. Do you see a chimney anywhere? Oh, are we supposed to build it ourselves? Okay, fine. Paimon will go find some bricks.
That won't be necessary. The fireplace is purely symbolic. The key to the ritual is crossing the flames between two worlds. In other words, the flames that burn within me. Those burned away by such flames leave behind a kind of ghostly afterimage in the world. In the days of Conria, people believed they could be used to bridge the gap between the two worlds of life and death. In short, I can open a passage to that space for you. That's the easy
The hard
part.
part's navigating.
The catch is I'll need to stay on this side to keep the passage open, so I won't be able to come with you. Once you're inside, you'll have to find your own way. Very well. Then I'll open it up.
Boy.
Traveler, spare me a little more moonlight if you would. I may need it.
Alright, gotta give her some of that moon juice.
Thank you. I feel like I've recovered some of my strength now. It should be enough to move us across short distances and confront whatever dangers might await.
Alright, what cool portal thing is...
Mistress of the 7 hues of ages past, great mother of the present, crimson-clad sovereign of the 2 realms. By fire severed, by fire renewed. I offer myself now and beseech your descent.
Oh, okay. It literally is a portal. Wait, that's a cool thing. And you tell me Revere's not gonna be witnessing any of this or trying to stop it?
One word of advice. As you're crossing over, no matter what voices you hear, do not answer.
Got it! I sense a sinister gloom inside, but also the familiar light of the moon.
The moon.
I feel that I am about to meet an old friend who has changed beyond all recognition. All right, let's go.
Only embers remain.
Seismic changes often begin with small windows of opportunity. This could be your window.
We're gonna off for another crazy ass adventure. Man, the music is directional too. You can hear it coming from like this specific point. Wham, bam. Whoa. Everlasting as the moon. Oh my god, that's literally her ult.
Your presence and grant you death and rebirth. Wait, why are you? You have crossed over from another world, transcended fate itself. I have no right to.
No right. We're almost at the end.
Hey, look up at the sky! A red moon! This must be the spot, right? Is that the abyss? It's practically filled the entire place. What now? What a tragic sight. Fragments of your broken body, seized by the abyss, and hung up aloft like mummified remains. Iridescent moon. Was this truly what you wished for? Careful! There's something spooky about this place. Feels like something is lurking in the fog. Paimon's right behind you. Whatever you do, don't run off without her.
Spooky, scary skeletons. They're truly in the month of...
By the way,
Halloween.
Palambina, didn't you tell us that the iridescent moon had shattered into pieces? The moon up there looks pretty whole to Paimon. How is that possible?
Well, it's like pieces of it. It probably got put back together into a smaller one. Because there's no way the moon's that small. The party set up. Got some baby villagers.
Fulfill our pact! Burn it down!
Oh, whoa, what the? Okay, maybe from this angle we see it's broken.
Just like I thought.
Or it's
It was
always
only a facade.
like the orientation makes it look different. could run past all the guys,
Get
but
to work. Light it up.
I'll just fight them for a minute.
Bring it.
Oh, chest. You choose to run past it. I'm on my chest. So go over here.
Rise with the sun. Incinerate. Huh? Sha. Yeah, let's light it up.
Whoa, whoa.
Huh? Huh? For real? That's way too high. There's no way we'll be able to reach it.
No. I'm not sensing anything up there. It's coming from under the mountain.
Let's see. Ah! There's some kind of
Is this what they meant by
shadow over the water.
going to the moon's reflection?
See that? Looks like a mechanism of some sort.
What the heck is
Let's check it out.
What is that? Like a wizard? Oh, actually knocked my mic away. Oh, that's a big gap.
Burn it down.
Oh, that's a high height.
Looks like a device from the time of Karia. Maybe.
I couldn't
They
be
once
fast
came here to study the Crimson Moon's domain, and they left this behind. Oh, if we could activate it, we might find some clues.
Oh, it's pure. It purifies the thing. Purifies the filth.
Hey, look at that! Now that the mechanism's running, the shadow in the water looks different. Do you think these mechanisms might be the key to unlocking the secret? Let's try to find more of them!
Secrets of the
Felindis, we'll leave the rest of the research in your hands. We'll be heading back now.
I hope this isn't ruining date night.
Ugh. Mind your own business. Just leave me some snacks on the table.
Felindis? Is that Rerear's girlfriend? How come we're hearing her voice here? Oh yeah! So, do you think she was studying this strange space all along?
The Abyss has made this space extremely unstable. Maybe that's why some of the things she said and did were preserved here. Like echoes. Or after images.
Whenever I see this view, it takes me back to a poem from my childhood. Waning moon, oh lifeless damsel, weeping on the mountain crest. Mourning still in wistful tone, her fragile soul now laid to rest. For me, of all people, to be here investigating the mysteries of the Crimson Moon space. Is it a coincidence? Or something more?
There's so much crazy stuff, and it's still only Act 3, man. I don't even know.
Rise with the sun.
Looks like the Abyss has messed up this mechanism. We need to find a way to get it working again. Let's see if there are any other devices nearby.
Bring it. Light it up.
Oh, we use one machine to purify the other machine.
Rise with the sun. Full throttle.
certainly fading.
I see. So the moon marrow, or rather the power of the 3 moons, is the key to unlocking.
Of course, we're not gonna hear the important bit.
If it really does exist, then maybe this madness can finally be put to an end.
Of course, the most important thing.
Light it up!
This water's poisonous. Alright, Bennett.
The abyssal energy here is too
Oh,
strong.
nope, yeah, but it's poison.
We better pull back for now. Take cover behind the rocks.
Or just face tank it. Oh, we actually have to dodge. Okay. This is literally one dodge. Get behind it. Alright, A for putting in the work. Alright, it's gonna turn to the moon's reflection now, right? Yeah.
With the Abyss inhibitors in place, I should be able to access the chamber with the moon marrow. Oh, Revier, with every step you take, you're drifting further from what you truly desire. But you're not the root of the problem. Ever since that outsider set foot in
Oh, is that gonna
Conria,
be our
the
sister?
Vinster King
Or
has
the
sunken
sibling?
deeper into madness. If only I could get my hands on that outsider.
Is he staring at us?
Hey, look! The moon's reflection is back to normal. Olympus's voice mentioned a chamber with the moon marrow. Do you think maybe it's hidden in the moon's reflection?
It must be. For within it, I sense the fragile aura of a dying soul.
Then there's no time to lose! Let's go!
Alright, surely
Off we go!
I step in the water now without dying. What? Oh, where the fuck am I?
These things are so creepy! Looks like we'll have to destroy them if we want to get to the iridescent moon's marrow!
Oh, it's so easy to break. How embarrassing. Oh, it's one of these thingy. Oh? It's not gonna heal me.
That must be the iridescent moon's marrow! Oh, we'll need to destroy these things before we can reach it!
What if we should just start from the... start from the bottom, work our way up.
Teamwork is
We got-
dreamwork!
we
Let's
got
get to
classic
work!
corrosion.
You two! Tight! Huh? Wrath from the skies!
I swear he didn't hit me. I swear one hit me.
Incinerate! Fulfill our pact! Let the mountain's veins boil! Adventure time! I'm going in! Show no mercy! Pyroclastic surge!
Hang in there! We're so close!
Bring it!
What? It's very good.
The iridescent moon's marrow, still burning away like an undying flame, yet now contaminated by the abyss. It has taken on a new form entirely. If we can purify the abyssal power within, we should be able to obtain its untainted essence.
Alright, do your thing.
It's so cold. Is it you? Are you here? Huh? Are you talking to us? At long last, I can see you once more. Our fates have crossed, and I am finally free. I'm sorry, I lied to you. Even knowing what was to come, I still couldn't let go of the fear in my heart as death drew near. The moment the moon shattered, my body began to split apart piece by piece. Like I was being cut into pieces by 1,000 blunt blades. My thoughts scattered as the cold crept in. But I could not bear to fade away like that. Tell me, what was it that brought you to us all that time ago? If only I had possessed your courage, then I might have been spared this torment more painful than death. You look so puzzled. That's how I felt too when I first saw you. But trust me when I say that everything happens for a reason.
No, we were gonna get the name.
Hypo.
Hypoborean.
What was that all about? Was that the goddess of the iridescent moon? Oh, it sounded like she was speaking to a long-lost friend. But none of us have ever met her before, right? Perhaps. She took me for the goddess of the frost moon she once knew. For a fading soul like hers, our auras must be too similar to tell apart. But anyway, we've got the iridescent moon's marrow now. That should help you regain your strength, right? Alright, time to leave this place and meet back up with Arlecchino. Let's go!
But will it be that easy though? I wanna say probably not.
That's odd. This place looks different than when we came in. Waning moon. Huh? Oh, lifeless damsel. Oh.
Is it being thrown at us, or is it just
The place is collapsing!
It just knows we're
Wants to trap us here. Who's it? The abyss? Now we've taken the moon marrow. All that's left here is a dark will. It will show us no mercy. Give it back! The crimson moons! My marrow! My heart!
Yo, Traveler putting in the work.
Oh no! The exit's blocked! They're back! Now what do we do?
Someone's got to pull him.
This is where you fall.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Witness my rise. What are you waiting for?
And we're back.
Oh, we made it! Is that you, Arlecchino? Did you save us? Wait, your hands! They're...
Oh, this? Don't worry. It's a small price to pay.
Just a
The
typical
Abyss
day.
wanted to trap you inside, and I defied its will by bringing you out. No wonder it's a little angry.
I don't think this is gonna work. We've gotten away with too much BS with this power over the past year.
No. I have paid the price, albeit a small one, and it cannot be undone. My hands have already fused with the Abyss. Purification would simply destroy whatever's left of them.
But surely... Oh... We're so sorry, Arlecchino. Paimon can't believe you'd make a sacrifice like this for us.
As much as I'd like to call it a favor, the truth is I was simply holding up my end of the deal. Well, Columbina.
Yes, you did your part. And as promised, I will leave the iridescent moon's marrow in your care. From this day forth, may the two worlds' flames burn ever more brightly.
Right.
I'll take that as a blessing. Now, Columbina,
Like,
give me
I was
your
kind of
hand.
expecting a bit more of a
Accept this
backlash.
moonlight I offer in return.
Or, like, trouble with it. Hey.
Feeling stronger?
Oh, hey, Columbina!
Maybe a bit too overwhelming.
I'm fine. Our powers are a little at odds, that's all.
By the Frost Moon's authority alone, wielding the power of the other moons was always going to be a stretch. Still, I think it's fair to say that your strength has returned, at least to the level it was at as Third Harbinger.
It's still not enough. There's no way I can hope to challenge Rayrier like this. Just one more ray of moonlight, if you would. It's okay. I can take it.
Oh, it's a nice pretty blue.
How about now? Fighting fit?
At the very least, I won't have to stay hidden like before. I want to see him gone from Nod Krai. The Rahier of Solnari and his wild hunt must be sent back where they belong.
Well, it's good to have something to aim for. You certainly seem more alive now than you did earlier. When I first met you, you didn't strike me as a ray of moonlight. More like a wisp of fog drifting in from who knows where, ready to scatter at the first sign of a breeze. But now, you're full of vitality. Just like the Frost Moon, once the brightest of them all. May you keep shining, Columbina. This is who you are.
Thank you. Look after yourself too, Arlecchino. I know you have plans of your own, and that's why you're always seeking to grow stronger. But whatever you're after, don't let the Abyss take a hold of you. I do not wish to see you go down the same path as Rayrier.
I appreciate the concern, Columbina. Although perhaps it's time you took a new name.
A new name?
Oh god, don't put this pressure on naming.
Kutar, the Moon Maiden, Columbina. They're nothing more than code names.
Oh god, we're gonna have to get
They
so
describe
used
who she
to whoever
is
her
and
new
the
name's gonna
roles
be.
she's played, but they're not her real name. We often use code names in the House of the Hearth, too. But it's knowing your real name that keeps you grounded. Up till now, you've been living a wandering life, so you've probably never really cared. All I'll say is this. Once you've defeated Rayrier, give it some thought. Alright, that's it from me. I'll get you back safely first, then go meet up with Sandrone.
You're the best!
I appreciate the gesture. It speaks to your good character. Anyway, let's get going. There are more urgent things to do right now than trade compliments.
Okay, I was gonna say, this is probably a good place to end Act 3 before we jump into the crazy stuff. Oh, are we gonna get one more cutscene before?
It was a close call, but we got the iridescent moon's marrow and restored Columbina's strength. And that's all that matters. In other words, mission accomplished. Paimon wonders how everyone else is doing.
Alright, and with that, we're done. Okay, okay, for build-up quest, like Act 3 feels like the build-up quest before it leads into the crazy stuff of Act 4. But to be honest, for an Act 3 build-up quest, it was pretty freaking good for a build-up quest. And then we have all the crazy stuff that's gonna happen tomorrow. Well, how long was that? We're almost at 4 hours, so it was like close. It was like close to 3 hours. Not bad. All right, but with that, time for me to go to bed. Hopefully, by the time I come back tomorrow, maybe I'll have a semi-built Nefer to play around with.